Hello and welcome to Dave the Soup Betting. This is the first of what I hope will be a regular Sunday slot, a Sunday series, horses for your notebook. It's either horses I've seen or horses the viewers have seen and put in the comment section of my videos that are unlucky or I've been given poor rides or didn't have conditions to suit maybe, but ran well nevertheless. So let's crack on with it. The first one is the one which I reviewed last week on a Sunday after putting this horse up to win at York over 5 furlongs on good to soft. Now, the ground wasn't good to soft in a million years. The Times suggest that the going was pretty decent ground, actually good, but on the fast side of good, if anything. So this is Brooklyn 9-9 over 5 furlongs at York. So that's where we are, near the back. We've got a wall of horses in front of us. He asked the horse to quicken a little bit there, which is good. And he goes to his left, the jockey goes to the left. No, there's nothing there, so he brings it right. There's nowhere for him to go there. So then he goes for a gap, which immediately, absolutely immediately, just gets slammed shut. He snatches the horse up. Whoops, there we go. And he hangs back. Then the gap comes again. He pushes it a little bit. He's not been over enthusiastic on it. And he runs on under hands and heels, and he gets 5th. So there you have it. My suggestions for the horse. It can win a 0 to 90, arguably even better, over 5 or 6 furlongs. Oisin Orr's been on it. He's won on it at Newcastle on the all-weather, and he was on it when it ran a blinder at Ripon. It came second over 6 furlongs, and it ran without 2 front shoes. On both those races, it actually raced prominently. But since then, they've held it up and tried to seek cover. And its last 4 races, that's 4 races it's had trouble in running. It's running off 81, and it's run off 81 every one of those races where it's been a little bit unlucky maybe. The handicapper can see what we can see, and he's not going to lower it. So I'm looking at a 0 to 90, 5 or 6 furlongs on good ground. Here's the second one. This was sent in by Kevin Stead with some numbers. I don't do numbers, just put your name or handle. So this was sent in by Kevin Stead, and it's the Goals Gift over 6 furlongs on the turf at Lingfield. Watch this. So here we are, the Goals Gift, drawn 13. Gets out reasonably okay, but can't fully utilise the draw. So here we are, the horses are coming across, and we've got a few issues already. So we've got a diagonal line of horses. We can't go forward and we can't go left. Obviously the jockey moves across a little bit there. Nowhere to go. Seeking a gap. Imagine well, just look where the horse started on the rail, look where it is now. Looking for a gap. Switched, loses balance there. Straightens it up, little tap, runs on okay. And that's it, finishes 3rd. So there you can see it wasn't able to utilise the draw in 13. It's low grade stuff. I would suggest 6 or as the horse matures, maybe 7 furlongs on turf. You don't get many many turf meetings at Lingfield these days. Did okay on the straight track. It has run at Brighton. It's low grade stuff. I just put it in the notebook. Similar grade, maybe as far as 7 furlongs, but it did fade over 7 a couple of months back at Brighton. He'll finish at Brighton, but maybe as it matures, it might get the 7, and maybe at a conventional track 6 or 7. Okay, so that's the first two. The next one is Derry Lad. This was sent in by George Duncan, and this was over a mile 2 at Epsom, and it was ridden by that old girl, Hayley Turner. So here she is, drawn 1, and she tucks it in right at the back. There she is in rear. Just toddling along. She's not doing much with the horse at all. At the moment, I didn't think that was too bad a position to be in, but somehow she just gets trapped. So now she's in a little bit of trouble. Still a way to go, but she's got horses to her right and the horses in front of her. Now maybe she could have switched there, but she leaves it very, very late. Watch. Nowhere to go now. Now here she comes now. Here she comes, pushing a little bit. Not overindulging. She knows she's not won the race. She gave it, I think she hit a riding boot with the whip when she did, and that was it. Well, what can you say? Not the best ride that Ailey's ever ridden. Got a lightweight on there, 8 stone, whatever it was. The horse is handicapped higher than it's ever won off, but I'm sure it could have got a place there easily, if not won. It has won over a mile 4, that was a mile 2. Maybe they're looking for a race at Ascot, possibly. I don't know if it can get one at Ascot. It does bring them over. It's won at Pontefract, it's raced at Hamilton and Haydock, and obviously Epsom. I'll put it in the notebook, I'll put it on the tracker. If it runs in Ireland, maybe, that's entirely up to you. I think he has a few runners at Roscommon. He hasn't got many horses. So that's Derry Lad. The next one, Hodler. This is at Epsom, over 7 furlongs. I've got 2 videos for this, one from Yarmouth and one from Epsom. So Hodler here is drawn in 1. This is last time out at Epsom. Drawn 1, reasonably well out, on the rail. Can't utilise the draw. Got a few horses across the front and loads along the side. On the rail. About 7th, 8th place now. So, trapped on the rail, nowhere to go. Going okay. Just nowhere to go. Maybe should have stayed on the rail. No, it was on the rail. Look where it is now. Where's it going to go? Try going right. Nothing there. Right across, right across. Almost lost all momentum there. Gives it a slap. I don't know why. What you asking the jockey to do? And it's not doing much. So this is the Yarmouth race. It's penultimate.
And they're
race.
off. Jumped away runners. For our seventh and final race to download the Quidben app handicap stakes.
Completely misses the
I'm afraid
break.
Miami Thunder has lost all chance at the start.
So now
Miami Thunder
got three
has given them about
really.
30 lengths starting shortly out of the contest.
There's no
probably down
pace.
to 4. Ribal leads the keen going.
No pace. Look at this.
Favourite Wild Tiger who's jumped the path there.
There's no pace. He's having to restrain it hard.
Hodler, quite a dramatic start to this race. And up front in the centre, Ribal and Marco Ghiani, the grey leading up. Towards the far side, King of Fury. Wild Tiger now settling a bit better in third in the all blue. And Hodler in the pink and green is next. And then
trying to get cover, he's no chance.
Lost all chance at the start. And up front, a new leader, King of Fury, has now gone on to Ribal in second place. 2 lengths back to Wild Tiger in third. And then comes Hodler. And this big gap to Miami Thunder as they pass the 3. So Ribal's in front. Wild Tiger trying to move up, but ridden along to improve. Far side is King of Fury. And then comes Hodler as they head down with just over 2 furlongs to go. On the near side, Ribal in the red colour still there. Now Wild Tiger is making stealthy headway towards the far side. Hodler is trying to pick up and King of Fury is boxing on. Wild Tiger and Kieran O'Neill have now got to the front, goes a length clear. Hodler far side giving chase, but it's Wild Tiger in front. He's starting to assert now. Hodler in second place and then King of Fury, and the heavily backed favourite is going to win for Godolphin, and Sire Bin Sarur gets a winner. Wild Tiger is home. Second King of...
Well, the Yarmouth one, you can patently see there was no pace, there was no cover for the horse, and it turned into a sprint at the death. It's not going to turn a foot. It's racing off 81, and it has one off 84. Now, as you can see there, Epsom, it wasn't able to utilise the drawn one, and it just got basically trapped in, and I don't think they tried very hard on it. I think what we're looking for here is a horse that likes good, maybe good to soft ground. He has one on soft. So good, truly good ground or good to soft, over 7 furlongs at a more conventional track. It has one off 84. It's currently running off 81. It's capable of winning an 85. Maybe it'll get dropped a pound and built to sneak in a 0 to 80. Who knows? Hodler for the notebook. Now, here's the last one. This was sent in by Kelly and some numbers. I don't do the numbers. Kelly's sent in a couple, but this is, for me, is the pick. This was at Beverley over the extended 7 furlongs on soft ground. Watch the video. It's drawn wide. It's done a lot in 11, although we've got a few non-runners, but it's right out there. It comes out, tries to get the lead, can't quite get the lead, has to race 3 off the rail. There it is in second.
Off the pace at the moment, Mickey Mongoose, Temper Trap likewise, Touch Wood sits last of all.
Just can't get the lead.
Out of the back straight, well strung out, heading for the home straight, and the final 4 furlongs. Moving to the front now is El Montijon. This will be a big surprise.
Got a decent clip actually.
From Chalet, Albie Senior, and Powdering back in 4th, so no real change in the order.
This is on soft ground at Beverley. Now the softest part of the track is always on that lower bend, which they're coming round now before they hit the straight. Going okay. It's actually going okay.
But off the pace as they move now uphill to the final 2 furlongs. Powdering coming there strongly on the outside with Albie seeing you.
Not anymore. Not anymore. A couple of slaps. And that's basically it. Not going to win. Doesn't not too vigorous now, and falls right back once the chance is gone. Now, as you can see, there was nothing wrong there. It had every chance. But what is significant of note is the horse, when it wins at easier tracks. And it requires an uncontested lead, ideally, and it didn't get that. I don't think it would have won. I think it ran well. It definitely wants a slightly better ground. The ground there was soft. And it's actually, it's won off 81.77, but it does win at easier tracks. So I'm suggesting 7 furlongs or a mile at easier tracks. It's a lot easier than Beverley. And I'd suggest northern tracks, possibly Yarmouth, Ripon, Redcar or York, possibly Everton. Maybe not, maybe. But Yarmouth, Ripon, Redcar or York, I think would suit it a lot better. An uncontested lead, 7 furlongs or a mile. So, those are the horses for this week. If you've seen any horses that you think have been unlucky, were drawn badly, got trapped on the rail, the jockey gave it a bad ride, or plain weren't trying, as some may or may not, weren't given too rigorous a ride by the jockey, put them in the comments section of my videos. Write the horse's name, the time of the race, and the race course they ran at. If you want, just put a very brief one-liner, non-trier, got trapped, jockey gave it a bad race, didn't like the ground, if it's that kind of way, but there are plenty of those, to be honest. And we'll try and make this a regular feature on a Sunday. This is Dave the Suit, wishing everyone good luck for the forthcoming week. Bye for now.